Hello, and thanks for joining me again. Today I want to talk about a couple of quick things that I've acquired recently. They just came in the mail yesterday, and I'm really excited about them. But first I must apologize. That noise that you're hearing in the background is one of my daughter's cats who is playing with an empty box that I left out for the rabbit. Now this box has been out for probably 2 weeks and none of the pets, not even the rabbit, have bothered with it. And for some reason, just as I'm getting ready to start recording this, Percy has decided that that is the place to be. He's and his brother are not particularly bright. The inbreeding is strong with those ones. Anyway, so the first package that I got yesterday is from Consumer Crafts, which is one of my favorite sites to order staples from. They don't have an impressive variety, if you will, but they have really good prices. And if you're looking for something specific that they carry, they're definitely my go-to place for my envelopes, my markers, some of my cardstocks, that sort of thing. Mostly through them. I've gotten some from Dick Blick and some from Joann's, but mostly through Consumer Crafts. I've just finally, as of yesterday, completed my Spectrum Noir alcohol marker collection. So I'm really excited about that. It seemed like I had just finished collecting all of the markers, and then they came out with two more sets. So I finally just ordered the two additional sets last week, and they were running a really good sale where you got coupon codes for a higher percentage off depending on how much you spent. So their regular I've taken the markers out, so they're empty right now. The ones I was missing were Nature and Vintage, and these are kind of set aside to be recycled. Their regular price for the 24-pack, and that also applies to the older colors. Their regular price is $29.97 for the 24 packs, which is amazing. That's at least $5 or $6 cheaper than anywhere else that I'd ever seen. But they tend to be, you know, more towards the $40 range. So I've had my eye on these for a really long time, and I'm kind of you can see the glare off my screen here on the table, but I have the computer on and I'm looking at my receipt, and I'm really glad that I ordered them last weekend because they're out of stock right now. So I'm really happy that these are here. My OCD is at last settling down because I finally have a complete collection. They were $29.97 plus I spent over $50, so my coupon code, I believe, was 20% off. So they were $23.98 plus I got free shipping. And I almost also got 2 of the storage bags. Two more I had 4, so I ordered 2 more of the storage bags for the Spectrum Noir markers. I do not have most of my, aside from this desk, most of my crafting stuff has to be portable because we live in such a very small space. So everything that I have, you know, I have to be able to pull out, and then I have to be able to put it away at the end of the day because we need to utilize that space for family living area. So I do not have space for those lovely trays of marker displays, and I know that they need to be stored like this. I do not have space for those. So these bags have been working out for me, and I've also used like large Ziploc bags. And these bags are a great price too on Consumer Crafts. They were $3.97 and I got 2 of them. I am a bag short. Reading the description, it says that these bags can hold up to 36 markers, and 6 bags should be enough to accommodate the entire collection, but I'm not able to get as many markers in each bag as they're able on the picture, and I kind of squinched my eyes up and looked really close. I think that these bags were actually designed to hold 36 of the former style markers, and they've changed. They're a little bit broader than they used to be, so I think that's why I can't get in. It seems to be that the absolute most that I can kind of get in here is 32, 33, and then that's it. I can't go up to 36. So because I can't quite get 36 markers in each case, I'm running over, and I do need another. I have this pretty durable bag that we got from you know, when you buy a set of new sheets or whatever, and they come in those bags. So I save these for my crafting storage too. So these are the ones that I have left to get filed away. It's some of the greens, I'm sorry, some of the grays, not green, the flesh tones and the fluorescence. I printed out the new color chart and printed that. I'm kind of frustrated that the color chart isn't on one page anymore. This is kind of irritating to me. What I'm probably going to do is that I'm going to end up cutting these and just make one slightly large. Maybe I'll make it like a flip book so I can flip through, but I miss having it on one paper, so I can just kind of, the cabinet that these are stored in, I can have them all stacked up, and I had the chart next to it, and I just kind of pull them all out and lay them on my desk when I was ready. So this is a little bit annoying, but I'll make it work. I'll think of something, but I did get my beautiful color chart all printed out. Now this is not on the cardstock that I use for my alcohol markers. But the one that I do use, I couldn't get through my printer to make it, so whatever. I'm not a particularly good colorer. I don't go for professional looking stuff. I kind of like more cartoony looks with my coloring, so I don't particularly care that this isn't on the right cardstock for my color swatch. But I got that all filled out, and it feels really, really satisfying to have them all filled out. If only I had one more bag. I'm so sad about that. But oh well, I'll order another one the next time I do my Spectrum Noir, my Consumer Crafts order. And in the meanwhile, I guess this bag will just have to do. So I also decided to take my label maker and make some quick labels, because the way that I store these in the cabinet, of course, is like this. So now I can kind of see which colors are in which bag and just kind of grab what I need. And then I've labeled it with the item number, where I can find what. And basically I pull all of these out of the cabinet when I'm ready to color, and I stack them all up on my desk. Just like this, and then stack some on top and all the way. And then when I'm done, I just put all the markers away, zip everything up, and I slip it back into the shelf. So, of the cabinet rather. It's a really nice way to kind of keep your coloring portable and yet safe at the same time. So that was my Consumer Crafts haul, my Spectrum Noir. I didn't get anything else from them other than the 2 bags and these. I do kind of, because I'm cheap, I kind of like to wait until I hit enough stuff to get free shipping, whatever site that I order from. So Consumer Crafts is the point for free shipping is $49. So I'll kind of just keep adding stuff to my cart until I hit $49, and unless I need something more of an emergency than that, and then I'll order. So until then, that's it that I have for my Consumer Crafts. The other thing that I wanted to point out was a small order I got from scrapbook.com. For our personal Christmas project. I'm kind of a year behind. So here's my thing with Lawn Fawn. I love Lawn Fawn now, but as of a year ago, I didn't, because everything was too cutesy. But something about this year, I'm kind of looking at it in a new light, and I see it. I kind of want it. So I have all these things from last Christmas, the last Christmas release that I'm using to make our personal Christmas cards this year. So I got the Ready Set Bake, the snow globe shaker set from Lawn Fawn, and of course I got the dies and the add-on to make it a shaker card. So I'll work on that for our personal Christmas projects. Now I have no idea I know how to make shakers, but I have no idea how to use these dies. As a rule, I don't generally care for dies. I'd rather just fussy cut and then darken in the edges of my cut with a black marker, because I think that looks nicer. But it's occurred to me that with Lawn Fawn, if you're doing things that require add-on dies, and you'll see in my next video, our other Christmas card also requires an add-on die. It's occurred to me that these things are probably engineered on purpose to account for the little white spaces around the edge of your graphics, and that's why That's why I think that the dies, having the actual dies, are probably a good idea, and along with the add-on dies. So that is it for, from scrapbook.com. That I also, because it was free, got the summer edition of Scrapbook and Cards tossed into my shopping cart. I had never heard of this magazine before. It's not bad. There's not a lot of articles or anything, but there's quite a lot of inspirational photographs, so I enjoyed it. I brought it to work with me this morning, and well, I shouldn't say work, but I volunteer for a few hours every Friday, and sometimes it's really slow, and I just kind of hang out in the lobby and read. So I read it there this morning, and it's not bad. Some of these photographs are quite inspirational. So I like to save my crafting magazines, so I will hang on to this. And yeah, so that's it from scrapbook.com, and I'll watch some videos on this and learn how to do it and get started on some of our personal Christmas cards. I thank you for your very kind attention, and I will see you in the next video.